The following video is a listening comprehension task. Do pay close attention as you will be asked some questions at the end. Thank you. This is Isabel. She's packed her suitcase and is spending the weekend in Copenhagen, Denmark. What a lovely idea. She was attracted by its stunning architecture, its somewhat relaxed atmosphere, and of course its irresistible pastries. She'd booked an apartment through the popular website Airbnb, but when she arrived there was no one there to welcome her.
Hello?
Rather odd, isn't it?
Oh, it's open.
Luckily the door was open, so she let herself in. She was so looking forward to exploring the city. Little did she know what she was about to discover in the apartment.
Hello? May I come in? Hello?
She found her host asleep on the sofa.
You must be Isabel. Right, have a seat, and what would you like? A cup of tea, yes?
Thank you.
So how was your flight? All right.
Isabel was understandably rather shaken by the experience, but that didn't deter her curiosity.
So what about are you from, Mr. Bartlett?
Well, I'm an Englishman, but I've lived here in Copenhagen for 5 years.
Isabel was waiting for the host to leave, but he didn't seem to be going anywhere. She was sure that she had reserved the entire apartment for herself, without the host. So, after some beating about the bush, she decided to ask him.
What I mean is, where are you sleeping tonight?
I'll be sleeping here, yes.
But, Mr. Bartlett, this wasn't mentioned on the website at all. It said that I was renting the whole flat, and I wasn't renting a room, I was renting a whole flat.
Don't worry, I won't be sleeping in your bedroom. I usually sleep on the sofa, as you saw before.
You know, I came here for a short break because I really need to get away from my routine, and to be honest, I would be more comfortable staying on my own.
Oh, I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion.
Trust me, there was nothing on your advert that said that you are staying here, that you are included in the deal.
I thought it was clear that I stay here, I'm the host. I mean, you can practice your English with me. But don't you want to practice your English with me?
It was true, Isabel did need to practice her English.
Yeah, I suppose. One of the reasons why I travel is to practice my English, but...
To take sugar?
He seemed very welcoming.
Welcome. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
But Isabel couldn't help feeling a little uneasy. After a while, Isabel began to relax and let her hair down. After all, It was a very nice apartment, and it was in a very trendy neighborhood. And even though the host was a little bit odd, he seemed quite harmless. The next morning, Isabella woke feeling refreshed and ready to explore. She hadn't slept that well in years.
What are you doing here?
Morning, Isabel! Did you sleep well?
Yes, I slept really well. Why are you in my room, can I ask?
What would you like for breakfast? I can do scrambled egg, poached egg, I can give you beans on toast, I can give you...
Can you leave my room, please, so that I can get dressed?
tea or coffee?
Yeah, anything you want, just get out!
Okay, if you need anything, just give me a shout, okay?
The host was determined to make a good impression. She was his first ever guest, and a positive review was essential. Isabel was feeling more and more uncomfortable.
Whoa, what's this? Is this a lamp? So cool.
Don't touch that!
Sorry.
Then
Then it was time for breakfast.
There you go. Sorry to scare you before.
That's okay.
Fresh orange juice, some tomatoes there.
This is really nice orange juice. Is it freshly squeezed?
Yes, I squeezed it myself because you're my first guest. I'm really hoping to get a good review on the website after your stay here. Are you going to write me a good review?
I think that's a bit rude to ask. You look a bit different today.
I trimmed my moustache. I like to make an effort when I have guests, and also it makes drinking tea a little bit easier. I need you to sign here. It's all pretty
Okay.
standard, just in case you break anything, you know, while you're here.
Okay. Wow, but there are like 10 pages here, Mr. Bartlett.
Just sign there. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. Here is your key, okay? Now, please look after it, because if you lose it, I have to charge you 50 euros for a new one, okay? There you go. Put it in your pocket. I found your passport. I'm gonna...
You found it? You
Yeah.
took it from my bag?
No,
It was in my bag 5 minutes ago. How did you find it?
it was on the floor. Is that you? Everything seems okay. So it's Isabel Carrasco. Is that
Right. You know, I'm only here for a couple of days, and I would really like you to give me some useful advice.
Oh, yes, of course. So I want you to have a good time while you're here, okay? If you need anything, let me know, okay? Because I really need to get...
Yes, you want your good review, I know.
Yes, on the website.
You made that very clear.
Are you going to write me a review?
Yes, I will.
When? When do you think you'll do that?
Well, when I check out.
Okay, perfect. Here, this is where we are now, at home, okay?
Okay, so what's the easiest way for me to get into the center?
The easiest way would be if you hire a bike, okay? You can hire a bike just in the next street over there, okay? It's quite cheap, it's 14 euros a day.
Okay.
Then you can take your bike and you can cycle down this road here into the center. I wouldn't recommend going into the center here because there tends to be hordes of tourists
I
everywhere.
see.
Lots and lots of tourists.
I would like to experience the local culture.
Yes, you want to go off the beaten track, right?
That's it.
Am I right? Yes, I know the kind of traveller you are.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I would take a left turn here, go all the way up here.
And is there anywhere where I can do some sightseeing?
In the centre of the city, you'll find the cathedral. I wouldn't recommend it though, because there are always hordes of tourists there. It's
Okay.
absolutely packed.
Okay, and I suppose it's very pricey to get in, isn't it?
Yes, it is, especially now that we're in peak season.
I would really like to know more about the history of Copenhagen.
Well, if you want to learn about the history, well, I'm an expert on history,
Oh.
so maybe I could come with you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bartlett, and have a lovely
Don't forget
day.
your map.
Thank you.
Have a good time, okay? If you need anything, you can call me. The number is on the map, on the back.
And that is the story of Isabel's trip to Copenhagen. And now let's see if you were paying attention. Pause the video now and answer these questions. Do it now.
So guys, let's pause the video here and write our answers in the comment section. I'll see you next.
I forgot to finish my tea.
Here it is.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Pesada. You're like creepy.